Sam, you heard Minister Thomas Byrne there speaking about his concern about the fact that we've gone over 400 cases. What's your view? We did hear from NEFIT that 400 was sort of a magic number in terms of the likelihood of more restrictions being brought back in.
Yeah, good morning, Ciara. Thanks for having me. Initially, when I heard it, I said, one number, you can't base public policy on one number, as we've heard before from other wise people. And then I looked at the breakdown, and shockingly, the increase in cases is almost in 23 or 24 of the counties in Ireland. So it's a very consistent increase everywhere. This is not just one big outbreak of 200 cases in a factory. This is an incremental rise all over the country. And unfortunately, that was on yesterday's figures, Sunday, which are mainly from Saturday. Normally, as you know, we've seen drops for Saturdays and weekend figures because there's often different patterns of testing. So that was worrying to me. So what I interpreted as follows: we've not only just sadly plateaued and stopped dropping our case numbers, as you know we've done for the last 2 months, but we've actually now reached that turning point, and now our numbers are going up. How fast they're going up, I can't say. They almost certainly will continue to go up for the next 2 or 3 weeks, because these reflect our behaviours and our restrictions from 2 weeks earlier.
Can I ask you, did we get it right rather than did we get it wrong? Did we get it right? I mean, we are open sort of in December, and we may well be closed in January, but is that not still preferable to us being closed in December and open in January?
Yeah, I think the advice that NEFIT gave and the advice the government followed back in October of closing down then and then opening for December was a better plan than what they've just done in Germany, where they kept everything open, and now suddenly they're in a crisis with hundreds of deaths each day and they have to close down unexpectedly at short notice next Wednesday. Imagine as a retailer being told during your busiest month that you have to close down in 3 days' time. So that unpredictable closure is a big disaster, and we've avoided that. So I'm pleased about it. I think we largely have got this relatively right. I think we could do better, and I think eventually all of Europe's going to realise that we need to go for zero COVID. As you've heard me say before, 1.6 billion people in Asia have achieved. That's really the only value. And I hope the vaccine will be a tool to get us there.
Is it time to move on from that conversation? And I don't mean from zero COVID, but from zero COVID through restrictions. The vaccine is going to be the game changer here, Sam, surely.
I'm hoping it will, but I see it a bit like seatbelts, Ciara. It's like one tool among many to prevent road accidents. Seatbelts don't mean I can get drunk and drive down the motorway at 150 miles an hour. They're one tool among others. So I see the vaccine as one useful, powerful, effective, safe and good tool, but it's not a panacea on its own. It needs to be part of an integrated programme.